We'll do 210. I think 230 is just a little bit too much. There we go. Okay. What's up, everyone? Alright, so it's been quite a few days. I did back, I did chest, and then brings us to legs. So last time I saw you guys, it was arms. So yeah, did back, did chest, had a rest day. Now I'm on legs. Let me tell you, I'm used to doing like 230 on this machine. Yeah, I ain't feeling that 230. I'm doing 210 right now on the first set, and I'm feeling it. Anyways, so little update with back and chest. They went pretty well. Of course, had the usual issues per being on a diet and trying to lose fat right now. I had less energy. So, just kind of name of the game, it sounds like. When you're, eating a lot less, energy's just not going to be there. But that's okay. I'm actually pretty much on track when it comes to losing fat right now. So, little update on the weight. I weighed 250. So I'm down by 12 pounds for the entire month of January. That makes me happy. Now, the goal for this week, because I want to hit a pretty good number, is I'm trying to get down by 3 pounds this week. So I started incorporating a little bit of cardio into like my back day, my chest day, to try to help, speed that along. Because I really want the end of January to have lost about 15 pounds. That's a pretty number. I would take that number and roll with it. So 15 down 15 pounds before the end of January. That's the goal. And if I can reach it, I'd be a happy freaking man. So I'm essentially getting down to 247. Yeah, so gonna keep it up, keep going, keep moving until it's bulking season for the actual show, which I'm super freaking excited about. I think I might extend the dieting phase a little into March. I might go March and a half or do all of March. So I have 3 months of dieting. But we're going to see. Really am not too sure. But we'll see when we get to March. Still got a whole month to go. So got a whole freaking 2 more sets of this to go. So may as well keep going. to put my hands right now. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Ooh, oh man. All right. Speaking of shows, I do have one picked out. And it's going to be a natural bodybuilding show. So it is going to be tested because, well, I'm not going to be going up inside a non-test show expecting to win. So yeah, it's going to be tested. I know when it comes to the natural bodybuilding shows, it doesn't get as much praise as the non-tested ones do, like the IFBB shows and stuff. But personally, I think there's still a lot of glory in doing a natural bodybuilding show. You know, you're still working as hard as all those other big guys. You're just, unfortunately, not surpassing your natural limits of body mass, or muscle mass, I should say. So, but regardless, I think natural bodybuilding shows, they need more praise. Because I'm not gonna lie, that stuff, it's pretty difficult, especially if you're constantly comparing yourself to like guys that are on steroids. You know, it gets tough, and sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow, and it's hard to want to keep doing natural bodybuilding. Granted, I'm sure there's guys out there that don't have any issues with natural bodybuilding, like actually doing it, and they probably don't compare themselves to people who are all roided up, which good for you. But I know that the bodybuilding world, it can be that toxic if you let it. Um, so just how it is. It's kind of the name of the game, but if you have a healthy mind and you're very strong minded and your will is strong, I feel like you can get past all that stuff, including like the body dysmorphia stuff. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying about the show that I have picked out. So there's a Chicago show for natural bodybuilding for the, I think it's like the INBA or the PNBA or something like that, who do the natural bodybuilding shows and do the natural Mr. Olympia. They have a show in Chicago because I live in Illinois. So I'd be doing the Chicago show. And they usually have it during the spring sometime. This year, in 2025, it's going to be in April. Granted, I'm doing mine in 2026 because I got a lot of work to do. But regardless, that's the goal. That's the show that I plan on doing. Is the Chicago one in 2026. There is an amateur one, and then there is a pro one. I'm not sure what the rules are, but I would like to do both in 2026. If you gotta do the amateur before the pro, then I would like to win at the amateur, do the pro, which is closer to like the end of summer. So then I could do amateur in spring, pro towards the end of the summer, and then they actually had their Mr. Olympia competition in like September, October, I think, or November. I don't know, somewhere around there. So yeah, that's kind of the goal. I'm not saying I'm gonna hit all of those all in 1 year. Like, I'd be shocked if I won the pro one and actually could go off and do the Mr. Olympia one. But who knows? It could happen. Maybe not. But gotta give it a shot. Anyways, one last set. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm gonna continue. I don't know how I'm gonna keep moving. Because I'm already feeling it. Ooh, and I'm still on the first exercise. You know what? I know what will keep me moving. Just gotta run some candle wax down my back. I'm just kidding. Snap. Yeah, that'll get me going. Alright, so still on a one-legged 150 pounds on here. So far, I don't feel like I'm about to break something yet, but I don't know. We'll see. I think eventually I'll have to go back down to using both my legs and using less weight, but I'm not at that point yet, so we're gonna continue. Holy cow. The funny part is, I think my right leg, my right quad's been doing worse than my left one. I gotta stand up. That's another thing. So, normally, I'll take my pants off for leg day. However, I'm wearing long johns underneath this because it's freaking cold. So, fortunately, they will not be coming off today. So, I'm sorry, guys. No show. No leg show tonight. Aside from just seeing how heavy I can lift. Ooh, ooh, I'm feeling that. Water. I need water. All right, one more set. So far, not bad. Definitely feeling the burn. Owie. Eh. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's done. That's cooked. Oh, the legs. Oh, the legs. I mean, don't get me wrong. Am I enjoying the results from losing the fat? Oh, yeah, definitely. But I don't enjoy the lack of energy. Holy cow. Gotta do what I gotta do, though. Ooh. Oh. Oh, man. Gosh, man. Let me tell you, no one who said they wanted huge tree trunk legs and they got them by lifting lightweight. That was said by no one ever. You want some nice tree trunk legs? You gotta lift heavy. My butt hurts. Somehow I've already been in here for almost an entire hour, which does not make sense to me. And again, I wasn't really paying too close of attention to the time when I got in here, so I don't know. Oh, owie. Oh, holy cannoli. Alright, so I decided not to do a third set on the machine leg press. Yeah, I decided not to do a third set just because when I do my workouts, I do it based off feel. So I can kind of tell if a set's gonna be not very effective after a certain point. I mean, don't get me wrong, sticking to a strict kind of workout routine if you're first starting out working out, yeah, good idea, because it teaches discipline, consistency, all those things that you kind of need to show any kind of progress in the gym. But once you get past that, then you can start working out based off how you feel. You don't have to stick to a strict routine if it's not at your fitness level, you know? Because, yeah, could someone have done 3 sets of the hamstring curls, 3 sets of the leg extensions, and then another 3 sets of the leg press, all heavy? Yeah, some people can do that, but it's usually because they're well fed, which I'm not, well hydrated, which I'm mostly, and they got good sleep, and you know, it just depends on so many different factors. But in my arm day video, I actually cut 2 exercises out of it because I was going based off feel. And when you're in a dieting phase, sometimes it's going to be like that. You don't need the extra sets or the extra reps. So, anyways, I'm finishing off the night with some calves per usual because gotta keep these calves nice and meaty. That is one sad thing I will say about natural bodybuilding. I sometimes I'll scroll up through like the natural bodybuilding like photos. Not too many of them have huge calves. It's a little shocking. Don't get me wrong, I understand like you want to maintain good proportions, but I feel like having tiny calves, that's not very good proportions. So I have some. Ooh, that's heavy. Oh, oh yeah, that's heavy. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying, but that's one thing I'm excited for going into the natural bodybuilding is the size of my calves, because I feel like that alone is going to set me apart from so many people up there. So yeah, it's going to be grand. Anyways, 2 more sets. Oh man. Oh, shake it good. Oh yeah. Okay, one more. Okay. Last set, baby. Last set. Then you get to go home, drink a nice protein shake. I love leg days. Oh, that's so long. So confused. Okay, well, that was weird. Anyways, leg day completed. I'm sorry for bringing you guys inside the car. I'm not much of a car video type of person. I like to, try to pay attention on the roads, and there's a lot of people around here who are not the best drivers. Also known as the person that totaled my car this last week, running a stop sign. Not only that, I also just have this tripod. So you're sitting on a tripod right now. You're not actually suction cupped anywhere. But the only point, also, I'm also okay with doing this video at least, just because, like in the car, just because, well, I actually live in walking distance from the gym, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm literally about turning into my apartment complex, like, pretty freaking easy. Anyways, so I mostly am doing this car video right now just because, I've gained, in the month of January, I've gained 50 followers on Instagram. I've gained 50 followers on TikTok. I've gained quite a few subscribers, like 9 subscribers on YouTube. And, I'm enjoying the love. I'm enjoying the support. I wanted to give everyone a shout out who are following me and kind of following me down this journey of, trying to basically become the next natural Mr. Olympia. Because, overall, that's the goal. I'm very much like a go big or go home type of guy. And I'm also a very strong believer that, if you have goals that you want to achieve, you only have such a percentage of you actually achieving that goal. And that's usually due to the reason of there being lots of factors you can control, but there's a lot of factors that you absolutely cannot control. Like bodybuilding, you can't control your genetics. You can't give yourself the world's greatest genetics to be capable of winning bodybuilding competitions year after year after year. It's something that you're born with. You can't control it. So, with that being said, I feel like, you have maybe a 20% chance of you actually reaching the goal that you want. Or, I should say a 50-50 shot of achieving the goal that you want. Because of there being factors you can control and the factors you can't control. But even with the factors that you can control, we're all human. We're not robots. We're not programmed to do everything perfect 100% of the time. So even if you can control the situation, doesn't mean you're always going to choose the right decision in the situation. So that's going to also decrease your chances of reaching your goal. That's why you have to have a lot of commitment. You have to have a lot of discipline. if you want to reach really big goals. Don't get me wrong, there's small ones that are pretty feasible, pretty obtainable for the average person. But if you want to do something big, if you want to, like, say if I wanted to be the next natural Mr. Olympia and win the natural Mr. Olympia year after year after year, and basically set the standard for natural physique, then, you know, it's going to take a lot more work, a lot more discipline, a lot more commitment, a lot more stuff that the average person kind of struggles to do on a day-to-day basis outside of, just living their life. Because don't get me wrong, everyone goes to work, everyone has a job, everyone's pretty disciplined when it comes to that stuff because it gives you this instant gratification. You go to your day job, you get a paycheck at the end of the week. Boom, you can pay your bills, you can buy food, you can take your girl out or your man out or any of that, you know. But stuff outside of that, like trying to train for a competition, which most bodybuilders do, that only happens once a year, it's really difficult to stay in the mindset, to stay disciplined, to stay committed, to stay consistent when you don't see the results, you don't see the return until at the end of the year. And even when you do reach that point, you don't know what the return is. Like, you could train, work your butt off the whole year, get to a bodybuilding competition, and get 5th place. Oh, talk about a sucker punch in the gut, That's what I mean, Things are very tough, especially when it comes to something like bodybuilding, where you truly don't see the results. You don't see the fruit of your labor until a year later after working so hard for it. And then, even then, you truly don't know if you are going to get that reward or not, So, that's why I'm saying, like, it takes a certain kind of person to, not even just in the bodybuilding regard, it takes a special kind of person in anything that you're putting a lot of work in and you're not going to see the results right away or even in a nearby future. you know it takes a special person to be able to achieve that, but it's not just the person, it's the people behind the person, it's the support team. And so that's why I appreciate all the love, all the support from all the followers and my very few subscribers. I know it's not many of you guys, but it truly helps me. Like, even though there's only a few of you guys, it helps me keep going, and it motivates me to keep going and achieve what I need to achieve, because no one gets anywhere that far like winning the Mr. Olympia or even the natural Mr. Olympia or anything like that without some kind of support team behind them, because this stuff, it is pretty tough, and no one gets to where they are alone. No one. So, yeah, shout out to all of you, all the followers, everyone who's been following my videos, my posts in just this short month. Like, I really appreciate it, and it shows. It really shows. Like, I've already had some walls come into play this month, which is nuts to say because it's only been 1 month. It hasn't even been a full month yet, and some walls have, I've come into some walls, which is crazy. But no, like, because of the support I have with, my followers, everyone who's liking my videos, the subscribers, my wife, my brother Javon, my bro Mariano. like, all of you guys are helping me achieve and get farther. So I just want to spread the love and give you guys the notoriety that you guys deserve, and just say thank you so much for, following me. And I'm going to continue, and I'm doing it for not just myself, but for all of you who are watching this as well, because I want to motivate, I want to inspire people to create, not just get into health and fitness, but create the life that you want. Because life's tough. You work your butt off just to be given the bare minimum to survive in life, which sucks. And I want to inspire and motivate people to just do a little bit more in a day, every day, and create the life that you want to have, rather than working your butt off just to survive. So that's I just want to show my appreciation, and keep letting you know that I'm going to keep going, keep trying to inspire people, motivate. I know I'm not motivating or inspiring very many people at this moment, but I hope that someday I can reach that point and, help people create the lives they want for themselves. Anyways, love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be back day, and I'm going to bring the hand straps. I promise. It will be a good day without so much forearm pain. Anyways, see you later.